Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be something that I have personally wanted to do since the day I started my Accutane treatment. The last treatment I took was in 2018, so things could have changed, and I just want to put that out there right now. But I know a lot of people like to watch videos on people's journeys on this harsh medication, so I just wanted to put that out there before you start watching this whole video. I did take my last treatment in December of 2018, so things might have changed. I just wanted to share my story and everything that I had to go through on this medication. So with that being said, I'm just going to get right into this video. I'm just kind of winging it. So I'm going to read to you guys what the definition of Accutane is, so you guys can get an idea of what it is, because some people might not know what it is. So I'm just going to share with you guys what it means. So this is from the Urban Dictionary. The definition of Accutane is a medication used to treat severe acne and other skin conditions. It is derived from vitamin A and essentially disables all of the cells in your body that create oil. While this stops acne, it also causes other problems as extremely dried lips and alopecia. It does not cause depression and or suicide, as many seem to believe. I'm just gonna put that there. Wow, okay, so I never really had the confidence enough to do this video. It took me almost, now it's the year 2020. So all of 2019 and all of I guess until now, April of 2020, I have now finally been a lot more confident in my skin. I'm able to go out in public. Now I know a lot of other people have had way more severe cases. Honestly, this is the only thing that worked for me. So if you are going through severe acne, like I'm talking cystic acne, I would definitely recommend going on this medication. Obviously you have to talk to your doctors, you have to go and make an appointment for this. This is literally a government-rated drug, so you literally have to go on a website every month and you have to fill out a series of questions. And if you're a girl, it's way more severe than it is for a guy, because if you do get pregnant on this drug, it creates birth defects. I'm kind of like jumping all over the place. I'm really bad at telling stories, so this video is kind of gonna be all over the place. You don't really start seeing any big drastic changes until your 3rd month, and it gets worse before it gets better. So you might be like, wow, my face looks really good, and then like 2, 3, 4, 5 months in, your face is just terrible. So you go from like small changes and then it goes drastic. This was my first time ever getting my blood drawn. The reason that I held back on doing this treatment was because you have to get your blood drawn between the 28th and the 30th day of each month, and you have to count that exactly. You have to make sure you meet with your dermatologist every month, including all the co-pays that you have to pay to go to the doctor, for her to just be like, yep, your face is good. It's usually 6 to 8 months. So what happened was, you know, you have to go and get your blood drawn and all that, and they give you your test results back, and my cholesterol and my triglycerides were really high, which is normal for this medication, but they were extremely high. I had to go down on a dosage, and then I had to go up on a dosage. I had to go down, I had to go up, and then my dermatologist quit her practice. She just quit, was done. She said, nope, not anymore. And then in the process, or in the middle of all of that, I had to go and find a new dermatologist. So I was on like the lowest dosage, and then I had like no dermatologist for like a month. So then I had to go like basically back on it again by the time I found a dermatologist. And then he was crazy, and he would like push me up to the maximum, and then he'd be like, no, you need to go down to the minimum. So it was just like this whole, like, literally it went like this. Like it never was like flat line. It was always like, like it was bad. These next 2 pictures were taken on May 17th, 2016. This is the left and right side of my face and what they looked like prior to taking the Accutane. Another thing is that your dermatologist will not recommend this drug to you unless your acne is cystic and like severe. So if you have like a here, like a little pimple here, a little pimple there, a little pimple, they won't put you on it because it's way too intense for 3 or 4 pimples. So they'll put you on a series of like smaller pills, topicals that don't work, and then they'll be like, oh wow, look, your face actually is getting worse. So by the time it gets worse, then they can put you on it, and it's just crazy. But now I see a lot of like YouTubers and like Instagrammers now that get to go on it, like, and their acne is not even that bad. And like honestly, on every level, everyone thinks that their acne is like terrible until they start looking at pictures of other people. So everyone grades their acne like pretty harsh, but like I said, it's usually not as bad as people think it is. The next set of photos that I have is now June. So these pictures were taken a month apart. So this was a month on the Accutane. You can see that this is my left and this is my right. It's definitely gotten a lot worse. It's spreading down here more and underneath my jaw. And those were the most miserable pimples I've ever had in like my entire life. So you think this is bad, just keep watching. So then obviously the next few are going to be in another month again. This was on July 17th. This was the left and right side of my face. Kind of looks like it's clearing up a little bit, but still looks like it's pretty bad. That little one right here on my neck, I actually burned my neck with a curling iron. It's not a hickey, don't worry. But yeah, as you can see, it's getting a lot more cystic-y right here. And the way that you can tell that it's cystic is because cystic acne is on your cheeks. If it's on your forehead, that's more like hormonal, which I probably have a mixture of both because it ends up going there. And let me tell you, the acne on my back was terrible too. My chest was really bad, my neck was, or my face, my back, everything. Like my whole body was affected by like acne. So and another thing too is that I was going into summer break, and you cannot be barely be out in the sun. If you are, you have to be like underneath an umbrella, loads of sunscreen, and if you like, your skin is more prone to getting burnt more easily. So that was one thing that really stunk because I was going into the summer, and I really, you want to be outside in the summer, but no, you can't because this drug, you can't do that. So that was July, and we'll go here to August. This was August 17th. Like I said, it looks a little better. Ooh. And then you see this one like right here. It is so bad, and it hurt. Like I can remember the pain from like each one of these pimples. And the worst thing is that I was a picker. So when I saw a pimple, I had to pick it. And it's not even like it was like a little like I literally would touch it and it would just like burst, like blood and pus. It was so gross. So I just want to give a huge shout out to my friends for actually sticking around and being my friends during this time, because it says that this drug was not suicidal, but 100% I definitely was very depressed. Not really so much suicidal, but I was extremely depressed, because this is the time where you're supposed to look like beautiful and perfect and all this stuff. I was 16, 17, 18 years old. So from the time I was 16, 18, and mind you, I did have acne since the 6th grade, like all over my forehead, like my cheeks, everything. I mean, it obviously wasn't this bad, but like I've had acne since 6th grade. The worst time to actually be on this medication is in high school, junior or sophomore, junior, and senior year. Those are supposed to be like your glow up years, like everyone starts looking more attractive. Like no, I was like, meow. So definitely the depression did hit in, and it was really hard, I have to admit, those few months going through the acne journey. So these next few pictures are from September. So one side of my face actually looks pretty good. I would say this is probably the best my skin had looked from the other few pictures, but you just wait. So then this picture was taken in October, and my face is looking pretty good, but this one side, these were like open, and you couldn't put makeup on, because first off, it just made it look clumpy, chunky, just disgusting. And people were like, do you even wash your face? And I'm like, yeah. Like, people just don't understand what it's like to be going through something like this, and they just want to think that it's your hygiene, and it's definitely not your hygiene. This is mainly, mine was definitely hormonal. So once you get all that fixed, and I was like, my mom was like, with time it'll go away, and it just wasn't going away. So then we head over here to January of 2017. I was looking pretty good. This is a really bad picture, but I was super excited to finally be off of this medication. I was just so happy with the outcome. I thought my face was looking really, really good. As you can see, I was getting more confident in my skin. I definitely loved the way I looked. And then we're gonna fast forward to near February of my senior year of high school. And actually I started to see like changes in my skin during October of my senior year. And now, not now, but like probably like after I graduated from high school, my skin during that I guess it was 2018 summer, yeah, my skin was golden and beautiful. But from October until around May when I graduated, my skin was terrible again. I went back to the dermatologist in May. So I waited from October to May having terrible acne again. I was like, what is going on? Like, this drug messed my body up. Like, I have no idea what is happening to me. Like, I just couldn't like take it anymore. So I went back and she was like, I think you should go back on it. I'm like, no, there's no way I'm going back on it. Well, I figured out that it was the stress from my senior year, trying to figure out where I wanted to go to college, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, trying to pass and get good grades, and just it was a lot. Like, senior year is definitely very, I guess you could say, like, treacherous. So this next picture I'm going to be putting is from my senior black and white dance. I had a friend do my makeup for that dance because I was so insecure again with my skin. I just did not like the way that it looked. I didn't like anything about how the way I looked. And this is my face with like a full face of makeup on. Just see how the makeup was not blending at all. It was so bumpy. You could see the scars. It was getting so bad again. You can see it's all over my chest again. I mean, and I also think because I played a sport, so I played lacrosse, so obviously the sweating also goes into that fact as well. But like on my 18th birthday, you can see my skin started getting really bad again. I look at all these pictures. This was one of the game days that I had. It was so bad again. I was so embarrassed because I finally started looking good. Like over the summer, my skin, or over the junior year summer, my skin was looking good, and then all of a sudden it just started coming back and just was getting worse and worse. And then like my senior prom, oh my gosh, my senior prom, my face was terrible. And obviously you want those pictures to be like perfect of you, you know, you want everybody to be like, wow, you look so great your senior year in high school. So I finally went back to the dermatologist in May. I was like, I can't do this anymore. And ever since May of 2018, I've been on the same medications, and my face has finally been like, all right, it's your time to shine. I'm sure acne is very hormonal, especially at these ages, from like middle school to probably around 25-30 years old. She gave me a medication called Accutane. If I'm saying that right, probably not. But it's just a small little pill you can take, different dosages. She had me taking 2 a day. The milligrams, I'm not sure how many milligrams it is, but she had me taking them twice a day. And then I started to only have to take them 1 a day because my acne got so much better. And then I have a topical lotion that I put on that is called like Trention or something, Trenton, something like that. Let me get it. Let's see if it can focus here. Okay, so that is the name of the cream. Now you're supposed to put this on every day, but I only put it on when I have areas in my face that have like breakouts. So what this does, I basically call it my drying lotion, because when you put it on, it dries out your skin so bad that it takes out all the oils, and then it ends up drying out the pimple, and then you don't have to pick it because there's no white pus anymore. So I definitely put this on at night, and I just like rub it into my affected area and sleep and wake up, wash my face, and usually the pimple it hasn't necessarily gone away, but it's not this big like hump on your forehead or cheek or chin or nose or whatever. I guess that's kind of my story, but from like, I guess I was only on it for 8 months. I never went back on it, but during those 8 months, during all the switching of the doctors, all the doctor's appointments, all the times that you have to get your blood drawn, you have to be on time, within the date, so that you can do all the stuff, filling out the drug form on, it's called iPledge. It was literally such a mission, and they wanted me to go back on it. Now if you go back on it for the second time, like, it is guaranteed to work. So, but the one thing that I would definitely recommend to you guys is, one, do not pick them. I know it is so hard to also to choose it around the time of the year that I did. I know that it was the summertime, but you're not in school and you're not really around parents or friends, or you're not around a lot of people. So a lot of people aren't going to see that terrible transition that I had to go through. For that time, I was in school for about 2 months before I had to get out for the summer, and then I had the summer for my skin to just do its thing. I mean, obviously when I went back to school, like, a lot of people were like, oh my god, your face has gotten so much better. And like, when I show people the pictures, they're like, wow, like, you would have never known. And that's such a compliment to me, because like, all of that I had to go through just to have good skin, like, that's just, it just stinks. So I'm gonna show you guys what my face looks like now. I don't have any makeup on. I do have mascara on, but that's it. I do have tons of acne scarring still, but you can hide that with makeup and you can't really tell that you have the scarring. Also, with that spirulactone, however you say it, it dries you out, so you have no more oil on your skin. Personally, I love that, because I was super oily, and the more oil that you have, the more acne that you're gonna get produced. Another thing that I want to mention is, obviously I am not a doctor, I am not a dermatologist, I am not anywhere near the medical profession. I don't study this, I don't really know much about it, but these are just my experiences and what I went through. So I know a lot of people have gone through many different things, or their doctors and dermatologists have told them differently, but this is what I went through, and I just wanted to share my stories. So before anyone says anything, just wanted to put that out there to tell you guys that this was my journey and this is how it worked for me. So okay, I know you guys are all waiting to see, or if you've watched any of my other YouTube videos, you can see that I barely ever wear makeup, maybe a little bit of mascara, but besides that, I really never wear makeup. Definitely you can tell that I've gotten a lot more confident in my skin, which is awesome. So I'm gonna do like up close, because I know you guys want to see what it looks like, because a lot of you guys that are watching this video probably are on your Accutane journey right now. So I'm gonna show you guys what it looked like. So this is the one side of my face. This is my left side of my face. Okay, I hope you guys can see this. This is really hard to like show you guys. So this is the left side of my face. Obviously, like I said, you can see a lot of scarring still here on my cheeks. But besides that, I barely get any more breakouts on my cheeks. It's normally just on my chin here. And that looks really like bad and disgusting, but like throughout this video, like, you probably would not have even known, you know? And then right here is the right side of my face. As you can see, it's, like I said, scarred, but it's not terrible. You can hide it with makeup. And this is my, whoa, too close. This is my chin. So I do have some, but that time of the month, so just ignore that. So my chin obviously still has some stuff here, and to my forehead I barely have any marks. I didn't really have it bad at all. Like on my forehead I did, but it wasn't as bad as obviously my cheeks. So that is my forehead. That is all for today's video. If you guys have any questions, I could try to do like maybe a part 2 if I did forget anything that maybe you guys wanted to know. I do answer my comments, so if you guys want to comment anything, like I said, if you do have any questions at all, that maybe I didn't cover, because I'm sure that is something I did not cover, because I do forget that a lot. So if there's something that I forgot to cover that you guys want to know more information on, I can try to answer it down in the comment. And before any of you guys ask, if you do want to know, I am going to be doing a makeup routine sometime in the next week or two, so stay tuned for that, because obviously everybody also wants to know how people with acne scars, whatever, pimples, cover their acne. So I obviously was going to do a video on that, because I do have still a lot of scarring. This cream also helps with the scarring as well. So, but definitely, if you guys are thinking about going on to this, try to find a good dermatologist. Depending on your healthcare, I don't know what is covered and what isn't covered. So like I said, you would have to check in with a dermatologist or medical professional that can help you out with all of your Accutane journey. So thank you guys again for watching this video, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you guys want more skincare and skin like videos. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. I'm back. LOL, so I have a lightsaber going down my head right here. I'm just kidding, it's my light, so hopefully you guys can just ignore that. But I don't know how I forgot such an important part of this video, which are the lovely side effects of this drug. Personally, I did have a lot of dryness, and that's also including dryness in your bones. So as I was running for lacrosse, or if you're a runner or anything active, your bones like literally get dry, and you can feel them like rubbing against each other. So that is one of the major side effects, is dryness. I think I got like 6 new layers. I felt like a snake on my lip, because your lip, like your skin on your lip peels. It is so bad. So always have chapstick with you. And one more thing that I'm forgetting now, I don't remember, but those are definitely the two. And then obviously the depression, but that's, I mean, so I would definitely say to make sure you have a lot of chapstick with you, and to make sure that you are drinking lots of water. The more water you drink, the more hydrated you stay, and your bones won't be not liking you. So those are some of the side effects that I had. Obviously it's different for everybody else, but I don't know why I forgot to mention that, but that is such a huge part of this drug, is the side effects. So do your research, and make sure it's something that you are ready to do to your body. Okay, that's it. All right, bye. OMG. Okay, I am so sorry. I have one more thing to say. If you guys are on this Accutane journey, I do wish you guys the best of luck, and to stay positive, because things will get better. When you don't think they will, I can guarantee you that everyone in your life that is supporting you to do this is going to be there for you. And I just want to let you guys know that you will make it through this. Just stay positive, and you can do it. All right, now I'm really gonna go. Okay, bye.